I'm sure that you guys have seen already, and I have to make note that I don't like the way that the media are portraying these polygraph examinations and making it look like the RCMP aren't suspicious of the parents. They're just recycling an old statement back from May 28th or thereabouts. The fact that these guys are late, like I'm talking days after, these guys have had so much time to prepare for a polygraph examination in order to rule them out. You guys are relying on a piece of equipment that is meaningless to a person who's just taken the lives of two children in that sense. These people, meaning Daniel and Malaya, have come out and publicly made themselves and their statements inconsistent in that sense. Now, I don't know what the hell is going on up there in the RCMP, but I am going to read you this particular article. This is from Global News. It was updated 3 hours ago. Nova Scotia missing kids. Court documents provide details on Lily and Jack Sullivan case. I really dislike how they're portraying it. What they're really saying is that the RCMP are no further ahead, or they're not suspecting or suspicious of the parents in this circumstance. Well, guys, what do you guys think happened to the kids? They just ran off, never to be seen again? My opinion, they're too reliant on these stupid polygraph tests to hopefully rule people out. Like, police rely on this to rule people out as suspects. To me, that's not doing police work in that circumstance. There's all kinds of different extenuating circumstances going on in the background here. But who's to say? I'm just reacting to what it is that we read. And of course, it's mainstream media, and they're all over the place. Don't expect anything other than trying to be diplomatic in a situation. Let me read this to you. Newly released court documents are revealing previously unreported details of the investigation into the disappearance of two young children from their home in rural northeastern Nova Scotia more than 3 months ago. Included in several documents are the initial impressions by police of polygraphs given to the parents of 6-year-old Lily. They're not their parents, okay? That's mom and her ex-boyfriend, and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan, and confirmation that investigators found a second piece of pink blanket they say that belonged to Lily in the trash. The information is contained in court applications filed by investigators for permission to conduct searches for phone records, banking records, and video related to the case. Oh, you really need that at this point? The documents include unproven statements made by police. Those documents, like, what do they think these things are really going to indicate? If it doesn't have like a big sign saying that, hey, I'm guilty here, look at me, this little message right here, I'm guilty, RCMP, therefore look at me. What the hell goes on out there at the RCMP in Nova Scotia? The documents include unproven statements made by police. Those documents were released to the Canadian press and other news outlets. Many of them contain redactions. According to one document, sworn by Corporal Charlene Jordan of the RCMP, they were first reported missing at 10:01 a.m. on May 2nd from their home in rural Lansdowne Station, Nova Scotia, by their mother, Malaya Brooks. She told police that she believed the two children had wandered away from home, but the exact time she said she thought they were missing was redacted. So that's interesting. Little something to keep, under taps for future reference. The document says the last time the children were seen outside their home was on May 1st, when they were captured by video surveillance at a local Dollarama store with Brooks Murray and Daniel, their stepfather. So they say they conducted at least 4 polygraphs during their investigation. The first 2 were on, listen, May 12th. That's 10 days after the kids went missing, and you're only beginning to question them with this now? That's like the first thing that you do. The first thing you do when you pull them into the station is give them this stupid polygraph test. Let's get this out of the way first. Now let's carry on with the questioning. Oh, we have to wait to see if our truth identification squad can come in with the ridiculous machines and ask these psychopaths if they feel bad about or sympathetic towards the fact that these children are dead. Do you have anything to do with it? Well, I guess nothing to see here. These cops, like bring in more polygraphs if that's what you're going on. You don't need a polygraph examination in this circumstance because the last people to see Jack and Lily alive, their story, as far as I'm concerned, doesn't fucking hold any weight. The first 2 were on May 12th with the children's parents at the detachment of Bible Hill, Nova Scotia. Martel's polygraph indicated, quote, he was truthful, as did the test for Brooks Murray that found she was truthful when answering specific questions. Although the list of questions is redacted in the document. As unidentified investigators comment included at the end of the section on the results of both of these polygraphs say, at this point in the investigation, Jack and Lily's disappearance is not believed to be criminal in nature. That guy should be absolutely fired. This guy is probably the worst polygraph examiner in the world, dude. Listen, asshole. An idiot can see that this is criminal in nature. Holy shit. Quotes this idiot as saying, I do not have reasonable grounds to believe. Reasonable grounds. You guys have nothing to believe a criminal offense has occurred. That's the statement. Because you guys don't have any evidence that something criminal occurred. That doesn't mean that a crime hasn't happened. Because Jack and Lily are still missing, polygraph examinations were conducted with the intention of ruling out that possibility. Martel told the Canadian press on May 28th that he had passed a polygraph test, but the RCMP declined at the time to confirm or deny his claim. Results from a polygraph, which measures fluctuations within a person's sympathetic nervous system as they answer questions. Hey guys, hey geniuses. Hey geniuses up there taking the polygraph. Daniel's a tweaker, y'all. Okay? So drugs inhibit all of these normal senses. They've got absolutely no problem talking smack and neglecting the kids to the point of them just disintegrating into nothingness, disappearing. And in my opinion, they've staged a scene, and they've also moved evidence in that sense. Covered their tracks. Meanwhile, on June 10th, the children's step-grandmother, Janie McKenzie, underwent a polygraph examination, but another document notes that her physiology was not suitable for analysis. Neither was Daniel's, okay? Neither was Daniel's. That guy's fucking tweaking. Physiology was not suitable for analysis because she's on the edge all the time. And her opinion on the polygraph examination was not rendered. The children's biological father, Cody Sullivan, underwent a polygraph on June 12th and passed the examination with his answers found to be truthful. In July, these idiot Mounties said that they were running forensic tests on a pink blanket found during the search of the heavily wooded area near the children's home. Police said at the time that the family had confirmed the blanket belonged to Lily, but investigators released few details. The newly released document shed more light on that part of the investigation, saying 3 family members found the blanket in a tree on Lansdowne Station Road on May 2nd, exactly 1 kilometer from the family home. A photo was shown to the mother and stepfather, who confirmed it was Lily's. Later, finally, police dispatched a sniffer dog. Oh, finally. You guys have got to be the stupidest bunch of cops I've ever observed. 2 children going missing, and these people are treating it as though, oh, they must have just wandered away. No need to get any sort of resources down here. Let's just get a search party. At what fucking point do things start becoming a little bit more suspicious? Like when you can't find the kids within 5 fucking minutes? What a bunch of scumbag idiots out there at the RCMP. I hope you fucking take that to heart too. How dare you fucking bunch allow another 2 children to fall through the cracks because your fucking polygraph examinations have brainwashed you guys into not doing real goddamn police work out there. Fucking idiots. Police say they confirmed both pieces were part of the same blanket. Among the numerous court orders sought by police was for this Cobequid Pass, a tolled section of highway in Nova Scotia. Specifically, the RCMP were looking for video records, including closed-circuit footage of all cameras of drivers leaving Nova Scotia between May to May 3rd. Because Malaya was telling you all kinds of crap, leading you idiots around. Oh, maybe the psychic was telling you. Was it that pink-haired psychic telling you that old Cody must have taken the kids into New Brunswick? Remember that in the first few days? What a bunch of idiots. One of the documents says that on May 3rd, police received it. So this is just a report about all of the crap that they've been through in the case that really doesn't have anything to do with much. We really know everything in here. The fact that they're leading off with this on certain news stations about these cops not believing that there is anything criminal in nature that occurred just has Daniel Martel dancing a jig in front of his goddamn ratty old trailer. Thinking that he's gotten away with murder. You know why he feels that way? Because you cops can't do your job. You detectives aren't worth your weight. You're idiots. Fools. Stupid. Textbook overweight, donut eating, coffee drinking pigs. Who have more concern with their own tenure as detectives in this special investigation units out there so they can keep their retirement in order than they do about these 2 kids who were neglected, abused, malnourished, treated like second-class citizens in their own home around these drug addicts. The RCMP should be ashamed of themselves at this point. You're so stupid that you can't tell when somebody's lying and not. You need that goddamn machine to direct your way of thinking in an investigation. You've got fucking problems, RCMP. Inept, incompetent fools. Incompetent. That's what I call the RCMP. One of the documents say that on May 3rd, police received a report that Jack and Lily might be with their biological father. Pink-haired fucking psychic. Police received a pair of messages about this early on May 3rd, but the report notes the caller, who was unnamed, I'll just bet, did not have any proof, and she just wanted to make sure every possibility was looked into. That sounds exactly like Malaya's buddy. According to the request for Cobequid Pass Toll Plaza vids, Malaya later reported to police that she thought Cody Sullivan, Lily and Jack's biological father, might have picked them up and taken them to New Brunswick. You guys ever thought about really questioning her into that? All of these alternate theories? Police later met with Sullivan on May 22nd. Oh, I'm surprised you even got to it. The court document said he told police he had been in a relationship with the mother but had not seen her nor the children in 3 years. He said he paid child support, contrary to what old Malaya Brooks had told police. Oh, don't worry about that if that's contradictory. Don't worry about that. We'll overlook that like we do all the other ones. Fucking lazy cops. Stupid pigs. He was home on May 2nd, 2025 and never goes anywhere. He has not been anywhere other than the house recently and had no contact with Malaya since the children went missing. The documents say police had received hundreds of tips in the case. Yeah. Including one from a witness who said she was traveling with her sons on the morning of May 2nd and saw two children walking along the side of the road. This Natasha Haywood informed the RCMP that on May 31st she described on May 31st, like the end of the month, she described seeing a young girl holding a young boy's hand, just walking randomly down the road. Get the hell out of here. Oh, so they were just living for the next 4 weeks outside, living off the land, I guess. Dude was still shit in his drawers. He was still in pull-ups. Natasha Haywood informed the RCMP that on May 31st, she described him seeing a young girl holding a young boy's hand. The boy had dirty blonde hair. Did you take a picture? Then I don't believe it, honey, especially 4 weeks later. The hell out of here, you idiot. According to police, she said the children were walking towards a Caucasian female about 50 to 60 years old with a loose curl haircut. She's so detailed, all of these details, but you don't have a picture of her? I don't believe this at all. Especially when you know about the kids and you think about it afterwards. Oh, whoa, what did I really see there? Listen, honey. Listen, Natasha Haywood. You're an idiot. The documents say that in early June, police met with the witness near the corner of Garlock Road and Lansdowne Station Road, where she mentioned having seen the children walking north towards Westville, Nova Scotia, and that the vehicle appeared to be waiting for them. So, it sounds like they went out and she could show me where this Natasha could show us where this happened. I think this Natasha's playing a few games of telephone with herself, if you know what I mean. Investigators are working to find out if the children were indeed Jack and Lily, the document noted. You're actually working? Well, fantastic. Sounds like a loose end to me. Especially considering all that we've come to know about the behavior of those left to care of Jack and Lily. You need to start focusing on how the fuck you're going to get them in court and prosecute them.